Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everyone? Hello Claire, Nancy, Cheryl, Lottie there, Roberta, hello my love, how are the pugs? Hello Claire. A tractor, I got your dolls yesterday, they're stunning, they're absolutely gorgeous, thank you. Hello Karen from Wigan. Hello Lindsay. I know a lot of you've got lots to say today. Pam Minihani, how are you, my love? Hello, Savannah. All right, Rach. Morning, Mr. Sewing. Louise is watching now. Just had an email from Louisa. Hello, Anne. Oh, look, up there I am. I'm just checking I'm in the right place. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, it's quite a nice picture. Well, quite a nice picture if you think, oh, actually, no, it isn't. If I could just make it go like that a little bit. Is that better? Hello, Julie. Oh, there's lots of people coming in there. Emma, Moira. Morning, Emma. Oh, morning, gorgeous. Ray of sunshine. Oh, blimey, on a day like today. Flipping heck. I've got a hole in my roof. I've obviously got... There's in this room here, they don't normally come in. This used to be the Indian princess bedroom. And there's obviously a leak up there because it's all damp this morning, so I'll have to get that sorted. Another expense. Morning, Julie. Morning, Deborah. Damp in Dull in Essex. It's more than damp here. It's chucked it down all night. It woke me up in the middle of the night. The noise was so phenomenal. My lovely niece Alex is watching now. Morning, Ali. How are you? I know. Lots of you got lots to say today. I know. We'll get going in a second, I promise. I promise. We'll get going in a second. Morning, Crazy Lorraine. How are you, my love? I bet the noise of the rain on the tin of your roof of your caravan must have been noisy last night. Good morning, Elizabeth. How are you? Hello, Jean. The shop open today, Jean. Oh, I know. Eileen started already. Oh, thank you. My spotty shirt. It's quite old, this one, but cheers it up a dull day. I thought that's what would be nice. Gillingham in Dorset. I thought Gillingham was in Kent. Hello, Jenny. Wet South Lincolnshire. I think it's wet everywhere today. Hello, Christopher Hammond. He'll be in the bath. I am grand. Thank you, Andy. It's lovely up in Scotland, apparently. Oh, get you. Won't last. Oh, new bay window needed. Oh, into it. She's joined us now. Morning, John. Very wet day in Hereford. The cats have gone back to bed. I don't blame them. Hello, Marina, my love. All right, Sazzy Jessop. Right, go on then. Oh, now, before we start, I just want to say it's a sewing competition and it's on telly. I don't want this to get into nastiness toward... I'm sure you won't, but it's about sewing. Oh, you're welcome, Carol, my love. It's about sewing, it's not about personality, so don't hear anything... Oh no, everyone's mad and everybody's mad, but we don't want it to become a thing about personalities. It's about the sewing. So we'll keep it to sewing. I just want to state that right at the beginning. It's very wet in the fens in Cambridgeshire. It's always wet in the fens in Cambridgeshire, isn't it? Andy says, what a shock last night. No, I didn't. I wish I could go to Scotland for the sun. Yeah, but Bernie, they don't get sun that often. Oh, Mo's watching. She used to be a famous ice skating champion, you know. No rain in Easingwold near York yet. Well, no, I drove down yesterday from Newton Aycliffe and it was beautiful. No, was that yesterday or the day before? What day is it? Today, Thursday. Oh, no, that was the day before. The day before I drove down on Tuesday. Hello, Helen, my love. Soggy Brinner. But Petra in Rhondda is flooded again. Oh, no. Nobody wanted to live there, will they? I don't, as watching last night and kept going, I bet John will have something to say about that. Wet and miserable in Waterlooville. Oh, my friend Judith's in Waterlooville. And Anne, she lives there as well. Not working today. It was interesting last night, Mary, wasn't it? So, go on then. Hello, Alison. Morning, Dawn. Right. Morning, Georgina. Come on then. Do your worst. Still gutted for Liz. Do we think the right person went home? I'm just going to ask that question. Before we go through my notes, let's talk. Oh, it's hot, gorgeous sunshine in Blairgowrie in Perthshire. Oh, well, obviously Scotland have got the sunshine. Wrong person went. Princess said, yeah, the sewing. How the heck is Nicole? How are Nicole and Matt still there? Gerardine's in. Hello, Gerardine, my love. Garment of the week. Wow! Ugh, don't get me started on garment of the week. But then if they knew they were getting rid of Liz, they couldn't give Liz Garment of the Week, even though it should have been Garment of the Week. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? It's just wrong. It was wrong, wasn't it? Oh, we haven't got rain in Morton, in Dorset yet. Oh, so obviously the top of the country and the bottom of the country are nice. It's just this middle bit. Been up cleaning since 6. Oh, because you were so angry about Liz. Oh, Sandra Sakalas, let it go. Let it go, let it go. Yeah, I agree. It should have been Nicole. The wrong person went home. I completely and utterly agree. The thing is, I don't even understand it like last week. Burton in Trent, so much rain here. It's a sewing day today. Oh, you making some dolls? Oh, thank you. The dolls are flying in. It's brilliant. Silly Nanny Jill. I know. Wrong person. You see, everybody. I wouldn't like to be Esme and Patrick this morning. Would you? Oh, no. Exactly. Liz's dress you could easily buy and wear, couldn't you? Exactly. June. I know. It's weird, isn't it? I don't understand it. I know Liz had issues with her mix. Well, she did. But then look at her made to measure. Because if you think in the judging, I was going to do this later, but in the judging, they said Liz's dress was the best, right? So Liz got best dress. Matt won the first challenge, didn't he? The pattern challenge. And then, I'm sorry, I'm missing lots of your messages, but I'll read them all afterwards, I promise. But Nicole didn't win anything, did she, yesterday? And yet she stayed. That's what I don't understand. They do brush her. And what were they doing helping her? But we'll get to that in a minute, Debs. I know. Morning, Victoria. So I can just say, I was shocked. I was absolutely shocked. Yes, she should have got Garment of the Week, shouldn't she? Hello, Ian. Why have the judges started being the way they are? I don't understand. And yeah, they did help Nicole. We'll get to that in a minute. Nicole didn't even follow the pattern on the dress, did she? They've wanted Nicole in the final since the word go. Oh. They said Liz's dress was the best. I know, that's what's the confusing thing. Wrong person went home. Oh, I wish Liz could see all this. It'd be brilliant, wouldn't it, if Liz could see all... I did send her a message last night. They did help Nicole. I know. Nicole should have gone home. I know. The thing is, as well, another friend of mine texted, because first of all, Nicole said within the first few minutes, Liz has been the only one who's consistent. Oh, and Claire. I think Claire's been very consistent as well. Nicole said at the beginning, there's a lot of bodging in sewing, and I felt the whole sewing world go, ooh, like that when she said that. She shouldn't have said that. Oh, somebody here, hang on. Kate ate a whole tub of salted caramel ice cream. You can't blame that. You can't blame that on the ice cream. So first of all, she did say it, but another friend of mine texted going, we're 12 minutes into the show and we've only seen Nicole. Yes, Rita, but really, Liz's dress should have won. Oh, now, Joe, that's quite a strong thing to say, isn't it? Marcia. Oh, now Marcia thinks the right person went home. I mean, everyone's entitled to their view. Totally entitled to their view. Interesting. Well, I didn't like any of the Marilyn Monroe dresses, to be honest. I thought they were all bad. They were looking for precision sewing. That's what they said at the beginning. That's exactly what they said. Oh, we're going to get to the rotary cutter in a minute, Tractor. We'll get to the rotary cutter in a second. No, Karen, the garments of the week should not be transformation challenges. No, they should not. They shouldn't. And Nicole never makes her bias binding. No, she didn't last night again, did she? My profile pick is the same fabric as Matt's shirt. Oh, maybe you could ask him some if you ran out. Oh no, you see Claire to win now. Somebody's playing Claire to win. Who was that? I didn't see that. Julie, I think. My money's on Claire to win. Well, maybe they're playing because this week Claire was hardly in it, was it? Maybe they're editing it so that it looks like. Oh, now Mark, I rang Mark last night. He did a 1920s dress with he would have done a 1920s dress because they have to prep ahead. So even if they don't know when they're going out, so you have to prep ahead. He had planned to do, I think, a 1920s dress with no beading. But Liz should have stayed. I agree. So, should we go through it then? So it started... Oh, right. Should we not talk about Patrick's suit as well yesterday? Yeah, Patrick and Esme helped. I know, it was weird. And it was weird they showed it. It was very much the Nicole show. Now, it's not Nicole's fault. Let's just say this straight away. We're not going to be nasty because it's not Nicole's fault. They have edited it this way for us to watch it. Yeah, that's the rotary cutter should be taken off her. I mean, what week are we in? 9. She didn't bag out a bus. No. That means she didn't read the pattern, did she? And the whole thing is a pattern challenge, isn't it? Oh, yes. Now, Marcia, Carol says, why do you think Liz was the right person to go? I don't want any fighting now, ladies. It's a sewing programme, not Blinking Blue Peter. That's a good one. There seems to be a lot of favoritism for one's female sewer. Did anyone hear sobs from the scissor drawer watching? I've watched Claire. I wanted Claire to win since the beginning. I've liked Claire since the beginning. I don't think they'll let Claire win. It's obviously going to be Nicole. Oh, no, June. I don't. Oh. Why watch next week? Nicole will be the winner. Oh. Yes, exactly. Exactly. If they hadn't helped her, Nicole's dress would have come last. Oh, no, I liked the little girl's dress last week. Was it last week or the week before when Claire made the dress? Also, there was a show. I watched The Life and Times of Princess Diana this week, whatever it's called, the life story of Diana, and she had a dress just like that when she was little. Right, okay. Oh, Claire liked Esme's dress. We're not judging Esme's dress, Claire, my love. Lizzie's so honest. She only showed practice. Yes, yeah, exactly. But it's not a personality competition. It's a sewing competition, isn't it, anyway? Nicole does struggle with round 1 and 2. And what they really want is an all-rounder, isn't it? Yes, it is all to do with the editing. It is all to do with the editing. I know. When Nicole gets it right, she's very good. But when she gets it wrong, it's terrible. There you go. Matt should have come last in the transformation. Awful. His Barbarella dress. Exactly. They brushed off the not bagging out. And yet that was one of the things they talked about actually in their description of how it was being made, wasn't it? Because Joe Lycett was talking about bagging out. And I was thinking, I wonder if he knows what bagging out means. Anyway, let's start. So, the Marilyn Monroe dress. Right, I need to say something before we start on the Marilyn Monroe dress, because when I used to make clothes and costumes and everything like that, if you had a pleated skirt... Oh, yes, I know. We'll get to that in a minute. Sorry, I'm missing lots of your messages. There's so many messages going through today. It's frightening how quickly they're going. Pam Minihan, it's the same every series. I mean, very annoyed from the chap from the army. I didn't watch that one. Last night made me angry. It's a sewing programme. I know. Claire should win on paper. Oh, what are you? This isn't Love Island on paper. Nicole's transformation was unwearable. I thought it didn't fit the... Morning, Lloyd. Oh, by the way, Lloyd, Lloyd asked on his Facebook, can you wear denim shorts? Yes, I'm wearing them now. Right, okay, so let's start. Now, if I missed your messages, I apologise profusely. Oh, now, there's a friend of Julie's that always watches, and I've forgotten her name. And I wrote it down, and I don't know what I've done with it. So, Joe, it's going to be Nicole is your favourite. Oh, Joe, that's controversial. And Matt's Marilyn dress on the bus was baggy. They were all bad. They were all bad. All the Marilyn dresses were. Right, okay, so I'm going to have to ignore your message for a minute while I just explain this. When you make a dress with a pleated skirt, right, you hem the fabric before you send it to the pleaters. That's the way you do it. Unless you want a fluted hem. But if you want that hem like Marilyn's dress was, you hem the fabric, then you send the fabric to the pleaters. And then what you do is you lift it from the waist. You don't shorten it from the bottom or anything like that. So that annoyed me to start with. That's not there. That's not the contestants' issue. That was just... But no, Carol, Nicole didn't read the pattern. Oh! Now, is that Francesca just come in? Hello, Francesca, my love. Do you know why all the gems on the Marilyn dress were uneven? Hems. All the hems were. Well, Patrick said because they hadn't finished the hem and they'd dropped. But it shouldn't have dropped that much. They shouldn't have. But it was really weird that all of them, apart from Matt's, had done it, hadn't they? Anyway, right, I better keep an eye on. Matt did hem his Marilyn dress. Yes, he did. He did indeed. Right, okay, so the first thing I've got to say is, I'm going to miss some of your messages now, but I was wanting Julie to tell me who her friend was that watches. It was the editing of last year's that put me off applying. Oh. They did do a lot of that. You've got 2 minutes to go, didn't you? And then they had hours, seemed to have hours. Anyway. Oh, thank you, Stacey. Yeah, my show started back again on Tuesday. Very nice of you to say so. I had a nice time. It's just a long way to go, isn't it? Right, okay. So the first thing I've got to say to Nicole, it's week whatever. Somebody should have told her how to use... Carol's watching. Carol's watching. Hello, Carol the cleaner. No, Julie, what was your friend called that tunes in? And I can't remember your friend who tunes in to watch. You're a man so much fun. Well, it's because I'm old, Geraldine. I've done it for a long time. Oh, there you go. Claire agrees with Geraldine. Listen, I'm not. It's not a personality thing. I'm just getting angry with the sewing. It's a competition, and that's like Joe. That's like you coming on my show and not finishing anything. Oh yes, you do. Jacqueline Lloyd. Hello, my love. Don't know if you're watching this morning, but Julie says you always tune in and you're friends with Julie. Right. Okay. So Rotary cutter, Nicole. Who pays for the fabric? The company pays for it. They buy it. What they do is they choose it. They tell the production company where it's from, and the production company buy it and pay for it. Karen, it was an easy pattern. I don't know why they struggled with it either. But the only thing is, Karen, they don't see the pattern till they're standing there, and their nerves, they could have nerves jangling by then, couldn't they? No, Nicole's personality's gorgeous. No, I'm not. That's what I'm saying. I don't want it to be. Oh yeah, no. Now Deb's like the bit with Joe with the bin on his head, the funniest bit. They're all bad. They're all bad at using a rotary cutter. They are. Why is a producer, sewing producer? You see, if CL was still producing that show, what's that on my lip? It's a great big spot. Thanks, Crazy Lorraine. It's because I didn't take my makeup off on Tuesday, left it on all day, drove home, went to bed, and a spot came today. Thanks for that, though. It's because you've got me big on the telly, isn't it? Right, okay, so Nicole, first of all, she didn't do herself any favours by saying there's a lot of bodging. There's a lot of bodging in sewing. That will have upset an awful lot of people, wouldn't it? No, they don't, Linda. I don't think they do read it. I think they're in such a panic to get it done. But, you know, they literally... Oh, Joe gets on Lorraine's nerves. You see, that's what's nice about an open forum like this, isn't it? We can all say what we think. Oh, well, Liz is on Instagram. I think she's something like Punk Sewer or something like that. But if you go to Mark's Instagram, he follows her. You can find her from there. That's how I found her yesterday. So does the... no, they only buy... Hang on, who's asked a question? Link to it. No, they only buy... Oh, they have to practice at home with their own fabric. I presume they just use that with their own fabric at home. Oh, I lost all the messages then. No, health and safety. There should be somebody there. But as I say, CL, you know, lovely CL, she used to be the sewing producer on that show. She would have been in there straight away going, you don't do this, you don't do that. Right, hang on, Claire. Yes, without wanting to mix up shows, I think they have X Factor. Oh, there you go. Oh, yes, design. You're talking about design though, Joe, aren't you? It's that balance, isn't it? Between a design show or a sewing show. Right, yeah, everyone wants to give Liz a hug. Her Instagram last night was going crazy. Oh no, Leslie likes Joe good as a comedian, but not as the presenter. Yeah, exactly, Christine. Anyway, I'll get this. Oh, hang on, somebody's ringing me up now. Oh no, it's Danny the gardener. Anyway, oh, hang on, I'll just take this a second. I can't talk, I'm doing a Facebook Live. Bye. Right, okay. So, Nicole, what have I got here? She said bodging first of all. Oh, and then she pressed over the pins. Yes, you're there. Rachel from Magnolia, you're there. Dressmaking is all about precision, isn't it? Why don't they use shears to cut out? Because also, no, it's fine to use rotary cutters to cut out if you know what you're doing. Anyway, she then put some pins in and she pressed over the pins, which can also leave a mark. She can also leave a mark in your fabric, can't it? If you iron a soft crepe, especially a polyester crepe, yeah, they are sewing against the clock, but, you know. Oh, and then I was going to come to Claire with pins in her mouth later on. And then she forgot to bag it out, and she still didn't even come last. She didn't even come last. All that, I mean, admittedly she came third, but even so. What have I said now? Yes, Ellen, she should have done. Exactly. Project Runway's not happening again. Oh no, what was the American one? That's not happening again this year. What was I abrupt about? What did I say, Lorraine? I said I was abrupt about something. Anyway, so that's Nicole in her gold dress. Then Matt, all I've got to say about Matt's is he used the rotary cutter wrong as well. Isn't it? A special demonstrator on the case for Perry. Yes, that's Sunday. I'm doing it on Sunday. I'll come to that in a minute. You're all having your own conversations in there. So Matt's dress was the best, but it wasn't fantastic, was it? Matt's Marilyn dress. Right, then Liz. Oh, yes. What did she do with the zip? I didn't quite understand how she didn't take the zip right to the top. Do you know what I mean? It looked good from the front, didn't it? Oh, I make Sazzy smile. That's nice. Apparently I'm abrupt to it. Crazy Lorraine. What's a goose iron? Oh, you're talking someone else now. I thought Nicole's flapper dress with the scallop should have been the other way up. Yes, the scallop. I think that, but we haven't got to that yet. Whoever just said that. Nan, hello, Nan. How are you? Not my Nan, obviously. Nan in Cardiff. Yeah, no, it was good when Liz hammered the sequence. That's really Becky Alexander Frost's watching now. Right, okay. So poor old Liz, the zip didn't go to the top and it didn't match, did it really? But the rest of it I thought was all right. Exactly. I love the way that Claire went over. Did she take that hammer with her? Oh, Danny. I have to be abrupt to Danny. I can't waffle onto him when I'm talking to you, can I? Oh, you've ordered Perry. Brilliant, Carol. Well, we're doing a sewing thing on Sunday. Camper van serviceman arrived. Claire's green dress wasn't very good. It looked. Oh no, we'll get to that in a minute. It didn't, did it really? Anyway. She cut the top off. Yes, exactly, Christopher. She did, and she did it after Joe had said stop. But anyway, that's by the way. So then Claire. The thing is, right? They went, oh, you've got a bit of side boob, right? Oh yes, she did. Oh, that's right, she did, didn't she? She snipped the. But I thought she just tipped. Oh, yeah, she did snip the top off. Anyway, so that was Claire's. Oh, she hadn't done her hair either. But they did point out she'd got side boob. Yes, she did cut off the top accent. But do you think she cut it off too low down? I don't understand what. Anyway, poor girl. Because when you've done something like that, there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about that, can you really? So that was the that was their first pattern challenge, right? I didn't like any of them. Mind you, they were given horrible fabric. Hello, Mikey. No, it hasn't yet, Lorraine. Well, I don't know. I haven't opened them yet, Lorraine. I haven't opened anything yet. Right. So then let's go on to the transformation. Yes, she did. So is that why it didn't meet the top? I see now. Get Joe on a live with me. I think I couldn't afford him to do that. It cost me a fortune. Better late than never, Becky. Oh. Ali, my friend was waxing lyrical about the rotary cutters on G. Oh, no. A lot of people use rotary cutters to cut patterns out. That's not a problem. It's the way they use them. A goose iron is very heavy base. They all had side boobs. So I don't understand why they picked out on Claire's. Maybe they just had to find something to pick on her, really. Oh, Becky's been to the post office. Forgot John was on. Oh, mind you, I nearly forgot I was on when I went to bed last night. I was planning my day today and then said, oh, I've got to do this, haven't I? They were all poorly fitted at the top, they were. Where's your coffee? Gary said, oh, I haven't got coffee. I haven't had a coffee now for since I started my Slimming World. So that's 2 and a bit weeks now. Oh, I think there's a delivery van outside. Anyway, I'll wait to see if he rings the doorbell. Okay, so then I did the transformation. Why were the hems wonky on the first dress? Right, Becky said because they hadn't done the hems and the fabric was cheap fabric and it all dropped. And as Patrick said, you're supposed to let it drop overnight. So what they should have done is they should have cut the panels out for them, hemmed them, had them pleated and left them to hang overnight. And then you recut them out again. Oh, hang on, there's so many messages coming through. Hang on. Fabric might have been horrible, but was the semi-final? Oh, yes, Karen. Yes. Totally. Could not take it. Did she have time to? Would she have had time to take the zip out? I would have taken the zip out. So, oh, but maybe they only had one zip because they weren't given any haberdashery wood. They were given on a hanger. They were given the fabric, the pleated fabric, and the zip, weren't they? Oh dear, Sazzy's 9-year-old daughter shouts at the telly. Oh no, I prefer scissors as well, Karen. Oh, hang on, transformation waste time. Right, morning. I'm just. Oh, hang on, get on to the Barbarella. Right, okay, I'm up to date with the messages now. So, Nicole's transformation, right? When she wheeled it round on the trolley, they were all poor. But when she wheeled it round the trolley, I thought, oh, it hasn't fitted. Teresa, hello. Squirrels. Oh, thank you. Claire's transformation was great. Right. No, it is a thing. It's like if you use that panne velvet, you always have to let them hang overnight before you do the hem because the fabric drops. But they did look weird, didn't they? Because they all dropped in the same place. So Nicole wheeled her transformation round. If they did pleats properly for them. No, exactly. Oh, John, hello. Did you get my message? Shirt envy again. Oh, thank you. Oh, Mark's watching. You know, Mark from the Sewing Bit. Mark, they all want to get in touch with Liz. I've told them to look at your Instagram, and then they can find Liz from there, can't they? Anyway, so Nicole wheeled her transformation round, right? And I thought, oh, it doesn't fit the dummy. Oh, it doesn't even fit the dummy. And then they brought it forward and they were like, oh, this is fantastic. The way you put layers on fabric. And I was like, doesn't fit the dummy. That transformation should have been put on somebody, shouldn't it? Did anybody try it on? Did anybody see if it fitted? No, they didn't. No, they didn't. Didn't look like anything, did it, Christopher? It didn't look like anything at all. And she still came second. I know. Then we had Matt's Barbarella. Now, I understand where he was going with that. I do understand where he was going. But Mark won't stay long, by the way, because he's just on his breaks. If you want to get a message to Mark, do it now. Thank you, John. I won't go into it, but thank you. Right, okay. So then the Barbarella dress, the red and black one, I could understand. Morning, Luce. Oh, you're talking to Mark, not me. I could understand where he was going, but it was very, very simple. There, look, Lorraine, Mark missed you on the show. Hello, Mark. Oh, well, let's just all say hello to Mark, shall we? I can understand where it was going, but it was too simple. It was way too simple. Like, it was just 2 bits with a bit of a collar on, wasn't it? Mark, hope you're seeing these. Similar to your husband's colour palette one. Anyway. So we didn't really like Matt's, but I still think Matt should have come above Nicole's, don't you? A transformation. Then Liz's was messy. Now, I will be honest, Liz should have come last in the transformation because it was, I could understand, it looked lovely when she first started, when she put the shoulder pads on, didn't it? And then after that, it was like, yeah, it was, yes, his was a drag queen dress, wasn't it, Bernie? I could use, oh, yes. He didn't think though, did he? Yes, they should have been put on somebody. Oh, look, Mark sent our love to Liz. Oh, that's nice. Patrick didn't like Liz's, so I don't think he even looked at the sewing. No. Sewing Punk. There it is. Sewing Punk. That's Liz's Instagram. Sewing Punk. And I called it Punk Sewer. Sewing Punk. Oh, look, lots of people missing you earlier. Oh, did you say hello to me? Lucy, there's so many messages. I'm getting up and confused. I'll read them all. Emma, Mark won't be able to comment on that because he's obviously still part of the team, so he won't be allowed to comment. John, you need to get Mark on TV with you, please. I am planning on it, but there's lots of people want him. Miss Mark, his flapper dress would have been brilliant because you know what he'd have done? He would have done a traditional flapper dress. He would have done a proper flapper dress. Not, you know what I mean? Anyway, let's move on. Then we did Claire. Now, Claire's was very clever. Because just putting that tubing on that jumper dress was fantastic, wasn't it? Very simple, and it was work. Is it fruit on your shirts or dots? It's just dots. It's just, look. Can you see? Just dots. Yes, Nan, they have. I've sent you a thank you card this morning. Well, it hasn't done the post yet. Still downstairs, going to today's post. Anyway, but Claire did have a pin in her mouth while she was talking. Yes, to Mark on TV with John. Yes. I tell you what I think I'll have to wait for, though, is I think I'll have to wait for, they all want Mark's lovely ears. That's thrown me now. What was I saying? Oh, I can't remember what I was saying now, never mind. Matt's was too easy and boring. Yes, it was. He kind of did. Anyway. So Claire's was fantastic. Mark, Miss John, oh look, there lots of people sending Mark lovely messages. The dots match your spirit. What, you calling me Dotty now? Crazy Lorraine. You need a hungry caterpillar next to you on the desk. It is a bit like hungry caterpillar fabric, isn't it? We used to have that sewing quarter. Oh, I'll try and get Liz on as well. The trouble is, at the moment, I'm not doing dressmaking, so I need to find out what else they can do so I can get them on. You know what I mean? Anyway, that's the transformation. I think we all know how we feel about the transformation. So, Claire's was like a nod to Paul. Oh, yes, it was, wasn't it, Dawn? It was indeed. I bought my friend Sean a beautiful book about, was it Poirot, not Poirot? Liz would be good on TV with you too. Yeah, but that's what I was saying. I want to wait till the social distancing's gone because it's a bit difficult isn't it a bit difficult when you're talking across the room like that? Because I want to be there with them. Like with Louisa and Sarah this week, I wanted to be there with them in the thick of it and everything. Good morning, Amy, my love. Yes, I have got a spot on my... I left my makeup on. Oh, different subject, but I'm doing Slimming World 2. Lost a stone in 3 weeks. Oh, blimey, that's good, Andy. I haven't. How's your hay feel? These new pills, they're miracle pills, I can't tell you. Absolute miracle pills. Because when I left Newton Aycliffe the other day, it was boiling hot on Tuesday, and there was so much flower pollen in the air, you could physically see it was sticking to the windscreen. I thought, oh, here we go. Nothing. Not a thing at all. Right, hang on, I need to just do this. Oh, Catherine. Sending you love. Oh, bye, Mark. I think the same person. Oh, no. Maybe they need me. Who said that? Mary, maybe they need me on it to sort it out. Mark's Facebook's amazing doctor. Oh, yes. Mark's very much into... Yeah, he should do that as a pattern, shouldn't he? He could do that as a pattern. Right. So that's that. Let's get on. There's not so much to talk about when there's only 5 of them there, is there? 4 of them even. So let's talk about the final dresses, right? I agree. I wouldn't want to be in the room on the 30th. Oh, no. When Becky Alexander's on, she won't be in the room. She'll be doing it via... Because Lizzie Curtis this week's doing it via... Oh, what's the name of the pills? I'll have to send you later. It's something like... No, it's not tetrazine, but something like that. They're just brilliant. They're absolutely... You can't buy them. You can only get them from the doctors. The little dog's got hay fever. Oh, take them to the vets and get these pills that I'm on. They're a bit big. They're like big orange things like that, but they're fantastic. Yeah, I love beaded fabrics. You know, I'll have to find it. The last ball gown I made for my mum, I bought the fabric in Paris, and it had shards of glass on it. So nobody could touch it because the skirt was all like shards of glass, but it was beautiful, like gold and silver and white glass. And I did it over a black taffeta bodice. Ooh, look gorgeous. Anyway. I think Nicole's fabric was upside down. Morning, Anne. I think the scallop should have gone the other way up, shouldn't they? I think she got the fabric the wrong way up. And it was just a disaster from start to finish, really, wasn't it? Yes, the fabric that came from America was beautiful, wasn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. So Nicole's dress, she was still cutting. Oh, the dog has Puriton. Oh, hello from Belfast. Hello, Anne-Marie, my love. What would be good, Mary? What would be good? I can't, I don't know what I was saying. I was cussing at the TV, the neighbour knocked on the door to see if I was all right. Oh, no. Claire's made to mention was the worst. It was. I don't know what happened. I think she tried to do too much, didn't she? Yes, the fabric was the wrong way up, wasn't it? Thank you, Linda. It wasn't just me. And Nicole carried on after they'd said, Joe said, stop sewing, didn't he? And she said, I'm not sewing, but she was cutting. Anyway, I think so too. Oh, it looked up. Yes, it did look upside down. The scallops did look upside down. Nicole did bodge her dress. Oh, you'd love to attend a dressmaking class with me? Oh, we wouldn't get much sewing done though, would we? We'd be too busy chatting and everything. Right, okay. Did you get your delivery, John? What, the one that just came to the door? It can't have been for me. I don't think it was for me. I think it must have been for a neighbour. I like Lizzie's fabric, but we'll come to that in a minute. So then Matt did the blue. Oh, yes. When he was sewing his dress, he was like pulling it, wasn't he? He was pulling it through the... why did they help Nicole? I don't know. I didn't think they were allowed to, Bernie. No, exactly. Maybe they didn't know. Lizzie's made to mention was fabulous. Oh, hello, Poppy, my love. Poppy's watching, everyone. Right. So Mark, first of all, the reason Mark stretched is because he was pulling it through. He was absolutely pulling it through the machine and stretching it as he pulled it through the machine. Oh, that's all right, Sarah. You'll have to catch up with it a bit later. You going on the sewing bee, John? Oh, right. Okay, yeah, they do need me on the sewing bee, don't they? Oh, and Bernie. Is Bernie there with you? Is Bernie there with you, Poppy? Right, okay, so mattress. Oh yeah, and a slip was a bit too long, wouldn't it? A slip was a bit too long, and he made the mistake of saying, "No, I'm not going to do the sequins in these seams." First of all, he shouldn't have said anything. But maybe. Oh, thank you, Christopher. I don't know why. He had to pull it because it had beads on. Yes, exactly, because he left beads on. But he even pulled the dark blue fabric, the slip fabric. He was pulling that through as well, wasn't he? Claire was too ambitious for the time. I think so as well. I think so. Because I think maybe they've been put under a lot of pressure this year, haven't they? Right, so that's then we get to Lizzie's, which should have won Dress of the Week, shouldn't it? But obviously, if they knew she was going, they couldn't then give her Dress of the Week, could they? Well, no, I don't think she should give them more time. It's a sewing challenge, and I think that's plenty. I mean, if you think, Krista, the costumes I've run up for you in 4 hours. Oh, I know, Dame Vera passed away this morning, 103. I know, sending love to her family. They don't watch, but, you know, just in case. Oh, yes, everyone is, Candy. Yeah, everyone is. Oh, no. Leslie says she won't watch if Nicole wins. It did have an uneven sight. Oh, yes, it did, didn't it, Matt? It did have a very strange seam going down the side. But that's because I think he pulled it through the machine and stretched it. They were lumpy. And he didn't use any junk in the transformation. No, you're right, he didn't. Well, they should have... Yes, they should have thought about that when they chose their fabric, shouldn't they? Yes, so there was only one wearable dress, and that was Lizzie's. Exactly. But they even said, when they went through the rail, didn't they? Lizzie's is the best made-to-measure dress. This is the best made-to-measure dress. Do you know what I mean? So I don't really understand. I know, maybe they had thought already that she was going. It does need a total revamp, doesn't it, Ellen? No. I know they don't. But they should make something within the timeline. You could easily make that pleated dress in 4.5 hours. I mean, I know they've got telecameras. I know there's pressure. I know they're being interrupted to be talked to and everything like that. But, you know what I mean? Oh, Penny's in. She's a bit late today. Just I'm about to finish. I love Claire's pattern, but the dress was too small. Oh, no. I don't know what... now, hang on. Who had... Oh, no, it was Matt. Because the models, right? Matt had Mark's model from last week. You know, Mark had that very beautiful model. Well, Matt had his model, so I don't know why that was. But anyway, that's by the by. So Lizzie's got... I didn't think Lizzie's was going to work. When Liz first started, she says, oh, that won't work. But it did, didn't it? It looked lovely. She did... Her dress fitted best, was sewn best. What about the blooming bugle beads, the fringing, on the yoke at the back? I know. Oh, Susan Briscoe says I should go on as a judge. I'd like to do a show on the BBC like this the next day with like an audience or something like that. We can talk about it. Surely the made to measure is the most important round. Exactly. Yeah, she got the best dress by a long way. If they'd given them marks out of 100, she'd have been way above all the others, wouldn't she? Oh, yes, somebody asked a question on Facebook yesterday. Who makes the dresses for, you know, like when Patrick has the pattern challenge at the beginning. They have the pattern challenge at the beginning, and they got on the stand, because even the one on the stand wasn't very well made, was it? Anyway, so Liz's dress should have won. She should not have gone home, in my opinion. They are doing another series, Diane. They are doing another series. Oh, now Maureen's watching us too. Maureen, lots of love today. She's got a tough day today, Maureen has. Oh, maybe. Suzanne says, call me suspicious, but I reckon the producers want a male in the final. Maybe. Has a boy ever won it? I don't think a boy's ever won it, has it? Margaret's just joined. Liz shouldn't have gone. No, exactly. Oh, well, I don't know. I've never really watched it before, so I can't really talk about other. There should be a marking system. And someone else on Facebook said there should be. Oh, I don't know what Joanna said. She's replying to Andy now about something else. There should be like a bit of a tally as well, because Ali, ages ago, I think Ali was one of the best sewers, right? And she went ages ago because she had one off week, didn't she? But if there'd been like a tally, if it'd been like a cumulative thing, I don't know. But yes, it should be marked, I think, better. Now, Claire's final dress could have worked. Oh, a boy has won before. Oh, Bowley, my local Bobby's watching. Look at my hair today, Bowley. It's getting longer and longer, isn't it? Oh, actually, Bobby Bowley, you can tell me when James's hairdresser's Barber's opens in Ulster, because I need to go. I don't know if it's going to be open yet. Oh, okay, a man has won in the past. Okay, sorry. I feel that the programme makers don't really understand sewing. Maybe. But that's what they do. They do have a sewing producer, because that's what CL used to do. CL used to be the sewing producer on the show. Yeah, exactly. They said it all came down to the made-to-measure between Liz and Claire. Yeah, exactly. Gloria, I know, morning, my love. Oh, man did win once. Okay, thank you. If they want a token Marilyn fan, it should be Mark, not Matt. Think you should send a copy of this to Esme and Patrick. Well, Patrick watches because he's asked me to do something with it. Well, he did. I haven't heard from him since. But, oh, somebody called Matt one, apparently. Who's he? I don't know who he was. Why didn't he come on Second Quarter? I wonder then. Anyway, Patrick was tired the last couple. Well, the thing is, though, they filmed it last summer. Get the sheep shears to your hair, cheeky. The long hair suits me, you see. Makes you look younger. There you go, hang on. I forget it's back to front when you look on the screen. Oh, now Lynn agrees with you, HRH Rosemary. I can see Claire's transformation at the Met Gala. Maybe. I'll keep an eye for you. Thank you. Right, okay, so Claire's last dress, it was too tight. I don't know where she went wrong. She tried to do too many things and it just looked too tight and too uncomfortable and too... She tried to hide it by doing the... adapt it by doing hand stitching, but it didn't work, did it? It was way too tight. I'm presuming... Well, I don't know, because you don't know. They don't mark the last one, did they? Now, Tracy says she thinks the challenges need updating. Kim says your hair looks better longer. Thank you, makes you look younger. 35, I wish. They need you on the show. Let's start a petition. Andy, somebody wrote the show. CL left because she's doing her MA. She's doing her MA and set up her own business and everything, so she was too busy to do it, yeah. Sorry I'm late this morning. It's all right, Susan, my love. Liz, wrong person going home. Liz has been more consistent. Exactly. Steve says he wants to play Twister on your show. I wonder what you were going to say then, Jenny. I think the long hair suits you. Oh, thank you, Nancy. Now, isn't it funny everyone's saying I look well today? I feel rough as old boots today. What months did they used to film last year? It was now. Wasn't it now? No, June. I think it was in June, wasn't it, they filmed last? Do you know who's not come in, actually? Clive's normally in. He normally can answer all these questions. They should have a score chart, Gerardine. You're right. What would I have done with what? Christopher, the final dress. How can you make a flap dress too tight? I don't know. And they've had the same models every week. I know. I don't know how they managed. The thing is, well, I suppose they've all signed a thing, haven't they? She did make the overslip too tight, exactly. That's all right, Jojo, don't you worry. I love Patrick, but not as much as you, John. Oh, thank you, Karen. I thought you meant you love them. I love Patrick more than you did. You can cut your own hair? I don't think so. I really don't think so. I'm not very ambidextrous. What am I doing tomorrow on my birthday? Well, tomorrow I'm supposed to be going to see Dulcie in her garden in the morning for breakfast. Well, just for a cup of tea. And then in the afternoon, I'm a bubble, you see, because I've been on my own all this time. Mike and Julie and Alex and Mikey, my family, are all coming down to see me for afternoon tea, which would be lovely. But if it's raining like this, but they're allowed to come inside, aren't they? Because they're my bubble family. It's not, we don't have to keep that, distance, anything when it's your bubble family. Right, Christine disagrees with the marking. Question about fabric. Why does the pleated fabric drop? Because they've pleated it and they've then cut it on the bias, so the weight of the fabric pulls the centre bit down. Because if you think you cut it like as a semicircle or a half circle, all of that's on the bias apart from the bit near the seam, and so it just literally drops. It's like Panne velvet. Thank you, Christopher. Have you not sent me a card then? That's nice. I think Patrick looks frumpy. He hasn't worn the best clothes this season, has he? At all. Anyway, so I don't agree. I don't think I wrote any notes up there. Yes, apart from the sample, get the clippers to it. Cheeky. The sample was bad for the Marilyn Monroe dress. Was the male winner the chap who was on Sewing Quarter? No, that was Jamie. That was Jamie who was on Second Quarter. He's the Devon sewer, isn't he? Or the Devonshire sewer. I'm so happy you're seeing the family. Oh no, so am I. And I've ordered fabulous afternoon teas. There'll be no bubbles, Kim. I haven't had a drink for 18 months now. I might have one tomorrow then. I will eat too much cake tomorrow, and I'll have dreadful tummy ache on Saturday morning. But it doesn't matter, does it? It's just me here on Saturday morning. Thank you, Claire, my love. Maureen, thank you. It's a Claudio Lugly. I will, thank you. No, I'm allowed hugs. If they're my bubble, I'm allowed to hug. Patrick needs a woman, i.e. me, to dress him. Now, Mary, gents, careful. If Claire had had to pound hers, it would look better. Yes, but she didn't. I don't suppose she had time. It's because she might not have had enough fabric to do that. Yeah, even quilting cotton drops if you cut a circle. Exactly, but not quite as dramatically as that. I will have a lovely day. Thank you, Linda and Susan. I'll have a fantastic time. Thank you. Because it's a significant birthday tomorrow, so I'm not really looking forward to it. Thank you, Kathy, my love. Oh, Bev in Lincolnshire just arrived. Thank you, Jackie. I will have a lovely day. Thank you very much indeed. Oh, I see when somebody said bubbles earlier, you didn't mean champagne. You meant my bubble family, didn't you? No, actually, because I don't really... Because obviously, as it's a significant birthday, I was going to have parties, wasn't it? So... Sally, who owns the manor house in the village, she was going to do me an afternoon tea party in one of her fields for people up here. And then I was going to have another do down in London. And it was going to cost me a fortune. And I'm not very good at having a party. It always stresses me out because I think nobody's going to come. Do you want me to make a holder for your bus pass? Jean, how very dare you. It's really funny because on Crafter's Companion, on John Scott's Own World show on Tuesday, thank you, Belinda, Sarah, at the end of the show, lifted up a hamper for me and said, oh, I believe you got a significant birthday. And I went, oh, yeah, I'm 40. And she nearly choked. She said, oh, I was going to say 50, make it slightly believable. Cheeky mare. I'll have to have a drink for my 40th. Maybe I will. Julie's bound to turn up with champagne anyway, so it's fine. I left a wool circle skirt for 2 weeks and the drop it was like elastic. See, everything does drop when it's on the bias. Embrace the age. Oh, no, I know, Pat. I know. I don't think I'd want to be 21 again. It's a bit too stressful to be 21 again, isn't it? But I would like to go disco dancing again. Remember those days in the 70s? How many Bevs in Lincolnshire? I'm talking to you. You just arrived. Or did you not just arrive? Oh, Mary just about remembers her significant birthday. Thank you, Sandra Sakalas. Thank you very much indeed. Life begins at 60 or 39. Rick. No, I would not say I'm 39 again. Always young at heart. Oh, thank you, Louisa. Judith, have a lovely day tomorrow. I know. How frightening. How frightening is it? I know. Oh, pen's run out. There we go. I go to the barbers for your tea party. I can't go to the barbers, can I? Don't you like my hair like this, Bernie? No. Christopher, you saying I'm 65, you cheeky... I know why I like to start... Oh, yes, Gemini, you see. Gemini, Sylvia. How many Bevs in Lincolnshire? Wet Bev in Louth. Wet Bev in Wet Louth says hi. Aww. I used to live in Louth, you know. Grimbleby. I went to Grimbleby County Primary. Oh, Gerardine, you don't look your age. You're very kind. Thank you very much. I will enjoy my special day. Now, just wait there a second because I need to show you something. Because on Sunday, on the sew-along on Sunday, this is what I'm doing. It's the new middle age. It's when life begins. Well, I hope so. I blooming well hope so. See, when my nan was 60, I'm sorry to give you bad news. When you get to that next 10 years fly by. Well, I'm sorry, but the last 60 years have flown by, Jax. You don't look your age in any way. Oh, Princess, you're gorgeous. That's because she let me have a go on her. She has one of those scooter things with all her dolls and things on it. 609. Oh, there were 680 people a minute ago. They've all obviously got bored and gone now. Oh, it's Emma's 40th next Friday. A real 40th, Emma. I will have a lovely day tomorrow. Oh, Vivi! Vivi, obrigado. Vivi's, you know Luciano, my godson, and Serafina, she used to be their nanny. And she says she speaks English, but how those children ever learn to speak, I don't know. I'm not sure how old you are. You have to be... Oh, to be a bus pass. No, I'm 60 tomorrow. I'm 60 years old. I've said it now. I've said it now. Oh, do you know what? Bernie, I thought when she lifted a hamper up, it was a hamper of Crafter's Companion goodies, which would have been fabulous. It was Fortnum & Mason's. It's got mustard and jam and biscuits and sugared almonds and shortbread and pickle. It's got loads in it. Absolutely loads in it. Thanks, Ellen. Thank you. Oh, hang on. I love... Oh, this isn't plush. This isn't the plush one. Look, this is just... This is Perry. This is Perry. So I'm doing that. I'm doing that, Andy, on Sunday. I'm doing that on Sunday. Oh, you mean one of these arrived, Linda? Ellen. Oh, yes, Emma's real 40th. I will have a lovely day, Janet. Thank you. Where's the beak? There's the beak. Elizabeth Govan, happy birthday for tomorrow. Enjoy the afternoon tea. I will, Rose. Thank you. Have a brilliant day. I will. Thank you, Gail. Welcome to the club. Oh, I have the pattern. Can't wait to start it. Yeah, get on with it. The thing is, you can buy it on Folksy now, right? You can either buy the whole kit to make this, or you can just buy the pattern. It's go to Folksy and look up 2 owls. Now, be careful. I don't know how many are left or whether Joe's put any more on, but last week there weren't very many of these left. You don't look your age. Oh, you're very kind, Kathy. Thank you. Right, Ali, wishing the most fabulous birthday. I will. Thank you very much indeed. Time flies when you're having fun. Do you know what? I moan about, oh, my life and so. Actually, I've had a brilliant life so far, so I can't complain, can I? I'm working Sunday, so I'll miss you sewing. Oh, but I've got the pattern, that's Gerardine. You can always watch it later, Gerardine. I'm bad at guessing ages. When you joked about your age, I believed you for ages. No, I haven't been 39 for a very long time. Have a fabulous 40th. Thank you. You have a blanket on your chair. Oh, yes. Here, it's beautiful, isn't it? Ken and Barbie bought me this for Christmas a few years ago. I love it. It's a really, really gorgeous one. Doesn't go out the house, though. Look, it's an Avoca. Irish. When I went to Ireland, I interviewed the designer from Avoca. Oh, no, it's not for when I'm old. Oh, no, Ali, I'm the same age as our brother. I hope you have a lovely day. I will, thank you. Sally, thank you very much. Have you got a filter on your camera? No, this is me. I think it's because I've got the lovely dark wall behind me. Oh, no, I will, Karen, once I get used to it. Are you allergic to most of that? What, the afternoon tea? Yeah, totally. Happy birthday. My poor bank card took a hit on Tuesday. Oh, but if you're Club Inspire, you get all your points. Also, there's the coupons as well. I'll tell you more about those next time. Have a great day to my thanks, Debs. You just said, no, I'm not. I'm old enough to be your dad, Debs. You're not as old as me, nowhere near. I think longer hair suits you, John. Have a happy day. I will, Jan. Thank you. Oh, how fabulous. Yeah, exactly. I don't care about Slimming World tomorrow. I'll be eating cake tomorrow. Jill is 63. Oh, you look good for 63. I didn't realise you were that old. But then I say that to her every time I see her. Jill, silly nanny Jilly, I always say, I always thought you were going to be much older. How do I get the pattern for Perry? You buy it from Folksy. Go to Folksy, Susan. It's a website called Folksy, uk.uk. It's like Etsy, but for England, for UK only. And look up 2 owls and the patterns on there. There's the kit. I mean, they're very reasonable anyway. The kits are reasonable. If you want to make it out of your own fabric, the pattern's on there as well. Age is just a number. I know, exactly. In fact, I was born at midnight. So at midnight tonight is my actual birthday, when my mum gave birth. Because, you see, my nan and my granddad's birthday were the 17th. No, the 16th and the 17th. And they thought I was coming on the 18th. And I was such a not a difficult birth. I was a huge baby. I was 8 pounds, 8 ounces or something. I didn't come till midnight, so I missed the day. Thank you, Petra. Jane, I will have a fantastic day. Thank you. Jackie says, I met you at Festival Quilts when I got... Hang on. I met you at Festival Quilts when I got on a plane. Was there an aeroplane at Festival of Quilts? Hope you have a wonderful day. I will. Thank you, Ellen. You don't look a day over 50. You're very kind. Oh, Jeanette, 73? Blimey, you're looking good, girl, for 73. Right, Nikki, happy birthday for tomorrow. Thank you. You can't get a bus pass. You're not on a pension. Oh, no, I think we get bus pass. In London, you get a bus pass at 60. Definitely. Because my friend Sandy Powell, the Oscar-winning costume designer, she's just turned 60. And she put a picture of her bus pass on her Facebook page. Happy birthday, says Maggie. Thank you so much. Oh, there you go. Joan's 60 next Wednesday. I'm a bit older than you then, Joan. I got the kit. The fabric is lovely. There you go. Oh, look, Shelley, how are you? How's your Clint? Have a fabulous birthday, says Heather. Vivi, obrigado. In English, please. She says, I think she said, you look lovely. I can't really read it. Sometimes I turn on her Instagram and she's wittering away in Portuguese. What time on Sunday? Sunday so long is always 11 o'clock. Happy birthday for tomorrow. Thank you so much. Not next Friday. Oh, that's Emma. She's me talking to. I came to Festival of Quilts as a challenge. Got my 60th 2 years ago and met you. Ah, they do. You're frightening, isn't it? Oh, I love Avoca stuff as well. What's been most memorable part of your career? Do you know what? I've loved all of it. I loved work. I absolutely adored working in theatre. Loved working in film. Had the best time on this morning. Sewing Quarter was just amazing. I loved Sewing Quarter. And now I'm just beginning my new John Scott Sewing World part. And I really believe I've got a couple more careers in here. I don't know what yet, but I'd love to be a psychic. I'd love to, because everyone says I've got psychic skills, and I don't know if you believe in all that, but maybe that's my 60th birthday present to myself. I'm going to train it. Happy birthday, says Judith. Happy fabulous birthday. Oh, I'm older than Bernie. Right, you're older than me. Just let you know. Oh, cheeky. Just got out on Spitting Feathers. How's Nicole there? Oh, you'll have to watch it all, Jackie, later and see what everybody says. Am I allergic to champagne? No, I'm not. I just did dry January last year and never started again, but I might do tomorrow. Thank you, Margaret. Saw a photo of you in the crew in Paris, but where were you? Oh, blimey. I'm about 3/4 across to the right-hand side. What do you mean from Poirot? Thank you. Oh no, I loved it in Ireland. I did 2 films in Ireland. I did The Butcher Boy and I did The War of the Buttons. And then I went back when I was on this morning. I went back to do the interviews. Oh, I've ordered the advent calendar. It's called Penny, not an advert, an advent calendar. If you have any trouble, give me a shout. I'll come and help you. I'm not bothered by this birthday coming, but when I was 30, I hated it. It's funny, isn't it? You have those funny life crises. There's nothing wrong with 60, I know, Kim. Nikki's 62, blimey. Happy birthday, Linda, I will, thank you. Oh, that's all right, Calisphere. I wonder how many people bought it. I must get in touch with them. I've got a bitch. Maggie's 82. Oh, Maggie, you're a marvel. It is only a number until you try and get out of bed. There you go. There's the link for Joe's thing. I don't know if you get the messages the same time as I do, but there's the link for Joe's shopping there. I'm just trying to skim through these. Vivi's 13 years younger than me. Is that all, Vivi? Thank you, Princess. Planes at Duxford. Yes, you do get your bus passes at 60. There you go. Yeah, you do get one in London at 60. I missed my uncle's birthday by half an hour. Oh, you don't get a bus pass till you're 66 in York. Free prescriptions? I get free prescriptions? Are you sure? Yeah, you do in London. In Scotland, you get it at 60. The thing is, there's so few buses around here, I don't think it'd be worth having one. You don't get your bus pass till you get your pension in England. Well, in London you do. In London, 63 and don't have a bus pass, says Leslie. Oh, no, Janet's got to wait till she's 66. That's right, Hillary. Well, I'm just trying to get through these matters. Denada, says Vivi. You got to wait till you're 65 to get your bus pass in Wiltshire. Oh, you can get a local bus pass. I've run in Merseyside for the last 3 years. I get a full one in 2 years. Oh, okay. Got my order. It was brilliant. Right, hang on. I'm just whizzing through because I don't want to miss any of these messages. Oh, look, there are so many messages. I'm going to have to read all those afterwards. I'm way behind. You get a discount in B&Q when you're 60 as well. I didn't know that. Oh, look, sorry. There are so many messages there that I'm going to have to just read them all later. John, do they let you know when goods are being sent? I've not heard anything yet. What, Crafter's Companion? Yes. So if you haven't had it, just email info@crafterscompanion.co.uk. Make it for the attention of Sharon, and she'll sort it out for you. Right, I'm going to have to go, really, because you've got everything to go. I'll just... Sorry that all subscriptions are free from tomorrow. Well, they've not rung me to let me know that. Now, I wonder, why do you get them free when you're 60? That makes me feel old then. I feel bad then, taking things for free from them. You get a heating allowance for winter. Do I? Oh... Need to go decorate. I've got to go as well. I've got to let you get on. Do you know what? Oh, Danny was obviously ringing from outside my house. Oh, no. Anyway, I love Poirot even better now when I see your name in the credits. Yeah, I did series 2 and 3. Free eye tests as well. Oh, my word. But it's worth being 60, isn't it? London is different to England. Oh, I see. It all depends on where you live. How brilliant. We'll have to see what else I get for free after tomorrow then. Right, I should go. I should let you get on. It's 11 o'clock. Oh, I feel bad now that Danny's come to outside my house and he's dropped off my birthday present and I've got his birthday present in here and his mum's. Anyway, thanks ever so much. Now remember, 11 o'clock on Sunday. Get your either your pattern or your kit from Folksy now while you still can. Will they have more of the Christmas bundle? Yes, they're trying to get more of the Christmas bundle in. 11 o'clock it's Sunday. Oh, in the northeast it's 66 when you get your pension. Oh, see, it's getting confusing. Why is it all different? They won't ring on the back prescription. About the prescription, won't they? Okay. Right, okay, so I'll see you on Sunday. And then next week will be the last one of these, won't it? It'll be our last one. Now, somebody suggested last week that we should just still carry on doing a coffee morning. Do you think we'll have enough to talk about? I keep clicking on the wrong comments. They're going whizzing past, aren't they? Anyway, Thanks ever so much for all your messages. Thank you ever so much for all your lovely messages. I will see you on Sunday at 11 o'clock. And then next Thursday, don't forget my show. I'm Crafter's Companion on John Scott's Sewing World on Tuesday. Got Lizzie Curtis, got Japanese fabrics, got Tula Pink pre-cuts. And if you're a new buyer and you've joined Inspire, you'll get 20% off. And if you use the new voucher code, you'll also get 20% off. Anyway, I've paid tax all your life. I blooming well have. Tell me about it. Hillary's just saying hello and I'm just going. Have a lovely day, everyone. Hope it doesn't get... The rain stopped here now. So that's quite good, isn't it? I'll see you on Sunday. Take care. Lots of love. Bye.